Ladies and gentlemen,
it's on TV.
Kia ora. Welcome to Wake Up Upper Atiamuri. I'm Tegan.
And I'm Isabella. In today's exclusive stories, the incredible story of a group of adventurers flying to Timbuktu in a flying car. The top 15 Kiwi sporting achievements are named. Do you agree? And finally, a weather update. But first up, how's this for a tasty story?
A French artist known as Mrs. Eat Everything has been awarded a Guinness World Record for the strangest diet. She eats 900 grams of metal every day and has done since she was 9. The delicious meals she has eaten in the past will make your mouth or perhaps eyes water. How does a bicycle, including the tires, sound? Or perhaps you'd like supermarket trolley with that salad? Yes, Mrs. McGintout has eaten both of these objects, as well as a television, a chandler, a bed, a computer, a pair of skis and a small aeroplane. That one took her 2 years. These yummy meals are all washed down with litres of water and oil to keep her system healthy. Surprisingly, she has not suffered from any illness, even though her diet is highly toxic. Doctors believe her stomach, intestine, and digestive juices are twice as strong as normal. Amazingly, the things that do make her feel sick are bananas and hard-boiled eggs. We now cross over to our reporter Michaela, who is with the metalhead now. Over to you, Michaela.
Thanks, Tegan. I'm Michaela. Here with me, I have Mrs. Eat Everything. Welcome and thanks for joining us today. Firstly, let me ask, why do you eat these strange toxic objects?
I'm special. My parents made me eat all my meals. I inherited their magnetism. My mum was a robot, so I had to eat my way out at birth. The spoons would naturally follow the mashed pumpkin. I got used to it and soon meals tasted better, especially by the time I was on solid meals only.
What was the first metal thing you ever ate and what compelled you to do so?
As I said, my mum was made of metal. I had to be born somehow.
Can you tell us your favourite meal?
I like to browse through scrap metal yards and find bowls of bolts. If I'm lucky, hammerheads, nuts covered with waste oil, a bit like your bowl of whole grain Cheerios or Nutri-Grain. I'd love to eat the Tin Man from other local productions of The Wizard of Oz.
Are your parents still alive and do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, Mother seized up from unexpected oil loss soon after I was born. I am an only child.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and happy digesting. I'm Michaela for Wake Up Upper Atiamuri News.
Thanks, Michaela. What an interesting young lady. I wonder what happens to her when she goes through airport metal detectors. Our next story sounds like it comes from a science fiction movie. A group of Englishmen are at this very moment flying in a car from London to Timbuktu. Yes, you heard me right. The first illegal flying car has been invented. The designer, Mr. Conrad Cardosgal, has been dreaming of this moment since he was a small boy. His car, named the Parajet Sky Car, looks like a small dune buggy with a large fan fixed to the back. When Conrad and his crew are sick of driving and fancy a bit of a flying, they unpack a paragliding wing from the boot and attach it to the back of the car. Then they switch to flight mode from road mode, which powers the large fan. The fan pushes the car forward, lifts the wing and wham, the car is flying. The flight plan to Timbuktu is to drive where there are rails but to fly overseas. mountains and the sandy deserts. In case of emergencies, the car will glide back to Earth and is also equipped with an emergency rocket launch parachute. Let's hope that the crew never need to use that. Johnny, we are very lucky that Conrad and his crew have allowed us to join them in a section of the trip. We cross now to Tacy, who is actually in the Parajet Sky Car. Can you hear us, Tacy?
Yes, I am here. Thanks, Isabella. I come to you high above Ramoka in the amazing Parajet Sky Car. With me is Conrad. Oh wow, this is fabulous. How have you found the trip so far?
Amazed. Such a smooth flight. I'm very happy with the outcome of this project.
You said earlier that you have landed in some villages. What have been the results of the locals?
Amazed, taking lots of photos. Disbelief. Governments have given me many top dollar offers.
What happens when the weather is bad?
It's a convertible with a waterproof cover. If the weather was too rough, I would deploy not too far.
How many litres does it use per hour?
It runs on solar power and wind power.
Well, thanks so much for all of our to join you. This is Tacy for Wake Up Upper Atiamuri School News. Back to you.
Thanks, Tacy. Now for the sports segment of our show. A list of top sporting champions from New Zealand has recently been released. With new Kiwi sporting heroes constantly impressing us, the update was long overdue. We here at Upper Atiamuri News, however, think it is a tricky task choosing a top 10 list of sporting heroes from our awesome country, New Zealand. Really does pump out some sporting greats. There are some qualities the judges kept in mind when choosing their top sporting heroes. Firstly, they must be winners. Think cyclist Sarah Ulmer winning Olympic gold in world record time, or the Kiwis winning the Rugby League World Cup last year. The sporting moment must also make us proud to be Kiwis. Think of Mahi de Rysdale, bravely winning Olympic bronze even though he was ill. Or Sir Edmund Hillary, being the first to climb Mount Everest. Doesn't that give you warm fuzzies? In the end, it doesn't matter how many discussions we have. This particular list will never be completed. We now cross over to our sports correspondent with two of our nation's sport treasures. Over to you, CJ.
And here with me now is none other than Kiwi sports heroes Matauranga and Sheehan. How do you feel being one of the top New Zealand sports heroes?
Proud and stoked. Overjoyed.
What is your favourite memory from your sporting career?
Winning the Rugby World Cup in 2007.
Scoring 30 goals in one game.
Who is your sports hero and why?
My sports hero is Dan Carter because he plays fair and he is he's been our good kicker this this year.
Caleb Ralph because he's played the most games in New Zealand and he's my uncle.
Okay. What do you do after a hard game of rugby?
Have a nice cold shower and a drink and a big rest.
That's all from me now. Thanks for your time, Matauranga and Sheehan. You are one of my top 10 list. Now for a look at the weather. What have you got for us, Genesis?
Thanks guys. Let's take a look at tomorrow's weather across Aotearoa. Starting in the north, the sun shines on Kaitaia. Morning sun in Auckland, but rain in the afternoon. In Coromandel, the Bay of Plenty, light clouds, 18 degrees. In Hamilton, rain keeps you to 14 degrees. Rotorua to Taupo, thunderstorms and chilly temperatures. Napier, Hastings are luckier with a sunny day and 26 in New Plymouth. An overnight low of -4 degrees means fresh snow but a beautiful day. From Wanganui to Palmerston North, cloudy with warm temperatures, but in the capital head to the beach. Enjoy your sunny high of 28 degrees. Across Cook Strait, Nelson tops the high with 31 degrees. Showers in Kaikoura break by midday, so leave your whale watching to the afternoon. In Christchurch, light cloud with snow. In Ashburton, sunny skies take you to 24 degrees, but dark, angry skies bring heavy rains to the west coast. Moving south, thunderstorms spread inland towards Queenstown, where a chilly 8 temperature brings a fresh dump of snow. A sunny day follows snow in Dunedin. 18 degrees is your high and final cold temperatures. Bring snow to Invercargill. Finally, cold temperatures bring snow to Invercargill. Hail to Switzerland. Well, New Zealand, that's your weather. Back to you, Tegan and Isabella in the studio.
Thanks. Looks like it's going to be warm in Wellington tomorrow. And on that note, we'll have to call it a wrap. We hope
you've enjoyed the show. Many thanks to each of our guests, and thanks very much to you for watching.
We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with more of the latest current affairs. Until then, I'm Tegan.
And I'm Isabella for Up Upper Atiamuri News. Goodbye, kia tiana, and catch you later.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Roll the camera. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are featuring an interview with a very peculiar-looking gentleman.
Scene 1, take 1. Scene 1, take 2. Take 2.